What's up, everybody? OT for Tech here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lunatik Tactik Extreme case. Now, this case is different than the Lunatik Strike or the Lunatik Tactik case because it has a built-in screen protector which is actually made of Gorilla Glass. But we'll get more into that later. Taking a look at the packaging, it's cardboard packaging. It actually opens up sort of like a portfolio style, and you just separate the two pieces of cardboard and pop out the case. On the inside, a tool to undo the screws is taped inside the plastic material. Just remove the piece of tape and the screwdriver will pop out. Also included in the box is a back plate, which you remove the actual back plate from the one that's already installed on the case and install the new one because it is iPhone 5s compatible. It has a larger cutout for the dual True Tone flash of the iPhone 5s, which is quite nice. So if you have an iPhone 5 or a 5s, they are both compatible, and you get the extra case free of charge. Once you got everything taken out of the packaging, go ahead and take the tool and unscrew all 6 screws around the case. Once you have all the screws taken out of the case, undo the headphone jack and just pull apart the case. And inside the case itself, you will find another piece of cardboard just basically telling you how protective this phone is, which it's water resistant, shock proof, drop proof. It's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. You also get an instruction manual basically telling you how to install the case. You also get a microfiber towel, a black one, and underneath that you get an extra screw in case you lose one when you're taking on and off the case. And then behind that there is actually a styrofoam cutout. You're going to need to remove this prior to installing the case because you cannot, prior to installing the phone, because you're not going to be able to install the phone with the styrofoam in there. Now you'll feel that the interior part of the case is actually a rubber to help prevent against drops. It's actually shockproof. And you're going to want to remove the back plate and install the iPhone 5s compatible back plate if you are using an iPhone 5s. If the headphone jack falls off, it's okay because there's a screw casing. Just line the screw casing up with the actual hole and it goes right back in. No problem whatsoever. Now, as I said, it is a rubber material to help prevent against drops and, shock. And it's very thick, so it gives you a lot of protection with this case, but it comes with a lot of bulk, but we'll get more into that later. You're going to want to make sure the screen on your phone is completely free of dust and fingerprints, dirt, grime, because you are installing a glass screen protector on top of this. It does not adhere to the phone at all. It is actually a built-in screen protector, but you don't want anything getting in the way of the visibility of the screen protector, especially since this is Gorilla Glass, so it provides perfect optical clarity, which is excellent for a case of this kind of protection. And Gorilla Glass makes scratch resistant, and basically it's not impact resistant. It can still be shattered, but it's a lot harder to shatter Gorilla Glass than regular glass. I always use some compressed air to help clean off the dust, so just give it a good spray. Go ahead and squeeze the case around like you are installing, a LifeProof case or another case that snaps in, and you will feel the case kind of snap into place. Once you feel like you got it in place, you can go ahead and start screwing the screws in. I started at the wrong corner. According to the instructions, you're supposed to start at the bottom left corner. So just go ahead and screw all 6 screws in. Taking a look at the side of the case, you can see your volume up and down button and your mute toggle switch, which is actually not built into the side. It's on the front and back. The top, you have a power button, and that is it. And it kind of recesses, so you can actually get your finger in there, and you can feel where the buttons are. And the actual volume up and down buttons are not recessed; they stick out. The bottom of the case has your microphone headphone jack cover along with a cover for the lightning connector. And the front of the case has a cutout for the front-facing camera, the proximity sensor, and the speaker grill on the front. And if you notice here by looking, you can see a home button. Even though this is an iPhone 5s compatible case, it is not compatible with Touch ID. The back, as you can see, has a camera cutout with the dual LED flash or True Tone flash of the iPhone 5s. And this is what I'm talking about with the home button. It is non-compatible with Touch ID. And as I said, it provides a lot of bulk for the protection. This is a stack of nickels, and as you can see, it is almost 10 nickels high, which is very thick. And the rubberized material goes onto the exterior part of the case as well as the interior. It goes all the way around the sides of the case. The only part that is not rubberized is the metal headphone jack cover. The back is the same silicone rubber material, and around that is a hard plastic. So you get a little bit of both. So where the screws actually screw in, it's hard plastic, and the actual back, the center of the back is made of a rubber material. This, where the speaker grill is and the headphone, or where the speaker grill is and the front facing camera and the proximity sensor actually has a piece of glass covering it, but where the speaker grill is actually cut out, which makes it non-waterproof. Water can seep in there, so do not put your phone underneath water. The headphone jack is metal and it covers, and it is not compatible with L-shaped headphones. You have to basically use, the Apple EarPod headphones, and some other aftermarket headphones are usable, but not L-shaped. The volume up and down keys and the power button are very hard to press, but they do provide a very clicky tactile feel. The touchscreen responsiveness is also pretty good. I had no complaints other than trying to get into the control center at the bottom. As you can see, I swiped and swiped and swiped. Unless you get your thumb exactly right, you're not going to access it. The mute toggle switch is actually a screw. You push it in and you push it out on the front and back. And if you press hard enough on the screen itself, you will see like a rainbow effect. But it's only if you apply a lot of pressure. The screen itself is coated with an anti-fingerprint coating, which makes it very easy to clean off smudges as demonstrated here. There is no problems whatsoever with fingerprints with this glass screen shield, which is very, very nice considering it is glass. So my overall expectations of this case, I didn't expect it to be quite this big, which makes it a no-go for me. But if you don't mind size and mind the bulk and mind the price tag of $125, and you want that, superior protection, then go ahead and try this case out. Give it a try. It does, as I said, provide a lot of bulk. If you wear tight jeans, this is not the case to get. But if you want that superior protection, as I stated, go ahead and give it a try. This is the Lunatik Tactik Extreme case. Go to the website and check it out. The link to purchase will be below. Well, thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment in the section below, and make sure you follow me on Twitter for more information on giveaways.